Hey guys, I'm Summer Dawn, and today I will lead you through an intermediate to advanced sequence that will take us to flying pigeon. So this is a great practice to get a little bit sweaty and work on your arm balances and just balance in general. So let's go ahead and get started. You can have 2 blocks if you wish. They're not mandatory, but go ahead and grab those to begin, and we will start on our backs. So we will have the soles of the feet together, knees out wide and supine bound angle. We'll just take the arms out alongside us. And just begin to bring yourself into the space. Begin to lengthen the inhales and exhales. And allow yourself to come into the 4 corners of the mat, letting go of everything outside of the mat. Finding your mind and body here in the now. Take a moment to set an intention for this practice, whether it be to stay present or try something new. And we'll seal this intention by bringing the hands to heart center, taking 1 round of breath. And after that exhale, you'll blink the eyes open, take the hands to the outsides of the thighs and bring the legs together. And then we'll take our hands to our belly. Use your little lobster claw hands here, fingers together, thumb and then thumbs separate, and you'll bring your hands to your waist. From here, you'll inhale through the nose, and then exhale, pull your belly button into the spine, corset your abdomen together, and you should feel the space between your back and the floor disappear. We'll try it one more time. Inhale, release. Exhale, and it helps if you make the noise. Pull the belly button in. Everything is corseted in nice and tight. Keep this position, back pressing against the floor, arms alongside you, and then legs up in a little air chair. Squeeze the knees together. And we'll inhale, let the knees go over to the left just a few inches. Exhale, bring them back center quickly. Inhale, knees over to the right. Exhale, bring them back quickly. Again, inhale, knees over to the left. Maybe a little further. Exhale, everything pulls in. Inhale, over to the right, maybe a little further. Pull the belly button in, exhale. Bring everything in. Do 1 more each side. Inhale to the left. Exhale. Good. 1 more. Inhale over to the right. Exhale. Good. From here, take the left foot down. Right ankle crosses over left thigh. And then bring the left thigh towards you. You can hold on to the back of the thigh or the front of the shin. Right foot is flexed. Toes moving back towards the knee. Just hang out here for a few rounds of breath. Good. From here, release the hands, left foot to the floor, and we switch. Right foot to the floor, across the left foot over the right knee, and then we will bring the right leg close to us. Good. From here, both soles of the feet to the ground, and we'll hug the knees into the chest, rock front to back. Coming up a little bit higher each time until you can cross the ankles, plant the hands, and come into a tabletop position. Wrists are under shoulders, knees under hips, and you can untuck the toes. Drop the belly down on the inhale, chest forward, gaze up. Exhale, press into the mat, round the upper back. Again, inhale, drop the belly down, heart goes forward, gaze up. Exhale, press into the mat, round the upper back, tuck the chin, and continue flowing here with your breath Inhaling drops the belly. Exhale, rounds the back. And as you're here, just begin to take notice of your hands. Make sure the fingertips are spread nice and wide and that you're pressing the fingertips down into the floor. I call them gecko fingers. It helps keep your hands living and working the weight throughout the palm and fingertips. Let's take a moment here and we'll turn the fingertips either out to the side or facing the knees to stretch out our forearms and wrists. And you'll continue to do cat-cow here. Inhale, drops the belly. Exhale, rounds the back. Take one more round here. Good. Then we'll take the tops of the hands down to the floor, fingertips facing each other, and we'll begin to make little fists. So we're making fists with our hands. It's kind of hard, but just try and bring the fingertips in towards the palm. Warming up the forearms for 3, for 2, for 1. Good. Take the palms back down to the floor, tuck the toes, lift the hips, press back to your first downward facing dog. And so from here you can pedal it out. Take whatever movement you need. You're pressing through the palms, rotating the shoulders away from the ears. You might bend the knees nice and deep, bringing the belly to the thighs. Keep the upper body the same, lifting out of the shoulders, and then maybe begin to straighten the legs. Maybe they stay a little bent. Maybe they straighten all the way, heels pressing back. From here, we inhale, roll forward into a high plank position. Exhale, pull your belly button in, come back to downward facing dog. 2 more of those. Inhale, up into a high plank, rolling forward. Exhale, pull the belly in, downward facing dog. Take 1 more here, holding in plank, rolling forward. Belly pulls in for 3. For 2, press into the fingertips. For 1, and then we step the feet forward into a forward fold and grab opposite elbows and sway side to side. Head is heavy, slight bend of the knees here. Just enjoy this fold. Hands hang heavy. Slowly roll up 1 vertebrae at a time. Good, and we'll find mountain at the top of the mat. So feet are underneath the hips, or you have the big toes together. Lifting up the thighs, lengthen tailbone down, palms forward. From here, we inhale, rise up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up halfway, flat back. Exhale, fold, plant the hands, step it back to plank pose. Inhale and plank. Coming forward, exhale, lower all the way down to the floor. Inhale, peel the chest up, roll the shoulders back for cobra. Exhale, press back to child's pose. Tuck the toes, lift the hips, downward facing dog. Holding here for a few rounds of breath. Lifting the sits bones up towards the ceiling. Good. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, step the feet to meet the hands. Inhale, rise up halfway, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive, rising up. Exhale, hands come to heart center. 1 more here. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up halfway, flat back. Exhale, fold, step it back to plank. This time taking chaturanga, inhale, plank. Exhale, lowering only halfway. Inhale, rolling forward to up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Few breaths here. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, hop, step, or jump the feet to meet the hands. Inhale, rise up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive, reaching up. Palms touch, exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up halfway, flat back. Exhale, fold, plant the hands, step the left foot back behind you, drop the knee. And inhale, rise up for a low lunge. From here, pull the belly in, lengthen tailbone down towards the floor, so hip goes over the back knee. And you can keep the hands here, make sure the chest is upright, and begin to move the way into the front foot, getting into this front hip flexor here. You want to avoid a forward lean, so keep the chest big. Inhale up. Exhale, hands come down to frame the foot, and step the left foot up to meet the right. Fold. Inhale, rise up halfway, flat back. Exhale, fold, plant the hands, step the right foot back behind you, drop the knee, and rise up to your low lunge. Hands come to belly and low back. Pull the belly in, lengthen tailbone towards the floor, and from here you begin to move the way into the front foot, getting into that front hip flexor, but keeping the chest upright. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands come down to frame the foot. Step the right foot up to meet the left and fold. Inhale, rise up halfway, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive, reaching up. Palms connect. Exhale, hands come to heart center. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up halfway, flat back. Exhale, fold, plant the hands, and you can jump back to chaturanga. Take a flow and we meet in down dog. You're always welcome to skip the flows if you wish, and you can just step back to down dog. From here, we inhale up onto the tippy toes, roll forward into a high plank position. Exhale, knees come down to a hover. Inhale, come back to plank. Exhale, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Once more, inhale, rolling forward into a high plank. Exhale, knees come down, don't touch. Inhale, back to a high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. One more. Inhale, roll forward, high plank. Exhale, knees come to hover. Inhale, back to high plank, belly pulls in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Deep round of breath here. And then we inhale, roll forward into a high plank. Exhale, knees come down to the mat. From here, let's take the left foot back behind us. Hips are square, so flex the left foot. Gaze back at the toes, make sure all 5 toes are facing the floor. Belly pulls in nice and tight, and then right arm reaches out in front. From here, we inhale. Exhale, reach your leg and arm out like a frog. So leg bends, knee in line with the hip, and the arm is reaching out like a frog as well, so it's bent. Inhale, extend. Exhale, frog it out. Inhale, extend, still press into the left hand. Exhale, frog it out. We'll take one more. Inhale, extend. Exhale, frog it out. Keep the leg up. Right hand comes down to the floor. Straighten the left leg and then set it down. So I'll turn here for you to see me. You guys will walk the hands in and rise up to gate pose. Good. So left hand reaches down the left leg. Inhale, reach the right arm up and over for a nice side body stretch. Belly pulls in, lengthen tailbone towards the floor. Inhale, coming center here. Exhale, right hand comes down to the floor in line with the right knee. Reach the left arm up and over. Maybe you even open the heart towards the sky. Good. From here, left arm reaches back up, realign the hips, belly pulls in, and then we'll float that left foot off the floor. So we're in half moon, but on our knee. From here, reach the left hand up over the head so you're creating a straight line from hand to toe. Inhale here. Exhale, pull the knee in towards the belly. Inhale, extend. Exhale, pull the knee in. Pull the belly button into the spine. One more. Inhale, extend. Exhale, pull the knee in and hold for 3, for 2, for 1. Inhale back. Exhale, release the foot. Weight of the left arm helps you back up. And then take the hands back in front of you. Come back to tabletop. Good, deep round of breath here. And we'll do the other side. So we'll reach our right leg back behind us. Check in with the toes, make sure all 5 toes are facing the floor. And then we'll inhale, reach the left arm out in front. From here we inhale, exhale, cactus that arm out, frog the leg. Inhale, extend back. Exhale, frog it out. Belly pulls in. Inhale, extend. Exhale, frog it out. One more. Inhale, extend. Exhale, frog it out. Keep the leg out. Hand comes to the floor. And then you extend that right leg out straight. Drop it down. Hands walk in, come to the waist. Gate pose. Deep breath. Good. Right hand reaches down the leg. Left arm reaches up and over. Lengthen your tailbone down towards the floor. And reach, reach, reach. Inhale, coming center. Exhale, left hand comes down in line with the left knee. Right arm reaches up and over, opening up the entire rib cage and maybe opening the heart towards the sky. Good. From here, right arm reaches back up, realign the hips so they're stacked. Inhale here, and then reach the right foot up. And we'll take the right arm, reach it forward so the biceps in the ear. Inhale. Exhale, pull the knee in, grab for it with the right hand. Inhale, reach, creating your straight line. Exhale, pull the knee in. Inhale, extend. Exhale, pull the knee in, hold for 3, for 2, for 1. Inhale, extend, and release. Rise back up, and then take the hands to the floor, right knee to the floor. Take whatever wiggles you need. And then we'll press back to downward facing dog. A few rounds of breath here. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, hop, step, or jump the feet to meet the hands. Inhale, rise up halfway, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive, reaching up. Palms connect, exhale, hands come to heart center. Good, prepare for chair here. So you want the big toes together or feet just under the hips. And we'll say, inhale, hips back, heart up, chair pose. Pull the belly in, make sure there's a straight line from hands all the way down to the tailbone. Inhale, hands to heart center. Exhale, twist to the right, left elbow to right knee. And squeeze the knees together, set the hips down low. Inhale, coming back center. Exhale, twist to the left. Right elbow to left thigh. Press the palms together, thumbs to your sternum, set the hips down. Inhale, coming center. Exhale, hands come down to the floor, and you can take a crow pose here. So hands are about shoulder distance apart. Knees move out wide to the outsides of the triceps or right up by the armpits. And from here, you can lean the weight forward. Slowly bring the toes up off the floor. Hold for 3, for 2, For 1, shoot back, chest forward, chaturanga. Inhale up, exhale back. Inhale, right leg up behind you, 3-legged dog. Exhale, knee comes to nose, hover for a moment, and then step the right foot through between the hands. Left foot is on a train track with the right, so they're on 2 separate lines. Pull the belly in, rise up to high lunge. Inhale, hands to heart center. Exhale, twisting to the right. Hook the left elbow onto the right thigh. Puff up that back knee. On the next inhale here, we're going to cartwheel our arms up and over to warrior 2. So we inhale up and over, warrior 2 on the right side. Belly pulls in, bend in that front knee, tracking over the front toes, and breathe. Inhale, reach back, proud warrior. Inhale, coming center. Exhale, extended side angle. You can take the forearm to the thigh and reach up and over, or you can take your hand to the inside of the foot, whatever feels good for you. Inhale, coming center. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down to frame the foot, flow it out, or just press back to downward dog. Inhale, reach the left leg up behind you, 3-legged dog. Exhale, knee comes to nose. Step the foot through between the hands, feet on separate lines, belly pulls in. Inhale, reach up, high lunge. Inhale, hands to heart center. Exhale, twisting to the left, right elbow to left thigh, and then puff up that right knee towards the ceiling. Good. Next inhale, we cartwheel the arms up and over for warrior 2. Inhaling, reaching up and over. Warrior 2. Arms reaching out long. Deep bend in that front leg. Inhale back, proud warrior. Inhale, coming back center. Exhale, extended side angle, whichever variation you took on the other side. Spinning your heart open towards the ceiling. Maybe peeking under that right bicep. Inhale, coming back center. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down. Flow it out and meet in downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, hop, step, or jump the feet to meet the hands. Inhale, rise up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, hips back, heart up, chair pose. Palms pressed together. Exhale, and stand. Good, moving on. Inhale, hips back, heart up, chair. Exhale, twisting to the right. And from here, you can angle towards the front of the mat, feet out to the left. Reach the hips down towards the heels, and we'll take a side crow. So palms come down to the floor, shoulder distance apart. Only the right leg is connected to the left arm. Nothing is on the right arm, no hip or anything. From here, gazing forward, slowly begin to come onto the toes. Chest goes forward, lift the toes up, side crow. Slowly come down, coming back into our twist, and angle back forward. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist to the left here. Then we can turn the toes over towards the right. Take the hips down, hands down. So we're twisted over to the left. The left leg is on the right arm. Hands are shoulder distance apart. Lift up onto the toes. Chest moves forward. Bending the arms. Side crow. Pulling the belly in, sucking up, Mula Bandha. And then taking the feet back down. Coming back into our twist. Inhale, coming center. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up halfway, flat back. Exhale, plant the hands. You can take a flow or make your way to down dog, however you like. Few rounds of breath here. Keeping it long and even. Good. Inhale, right leg up behind you. Exhale, pull the thigh into the belly, knee to nose, and then step the foot through between the hands. Rise up for your high lunge. Inhale, hands to heart center. Exhale, twist to the right. Pull the belly button in, puff up the back thigh. Next, inhale, cartwheeling open to warrior two. Inhale, open. There it is. Inhale, back, proud warrior. Exhale takes you right to extended side angle. Inhale, coming back center. Exhale, straighten the front leg. Prepare for triangle. So I always like to weasel my back foot in a little bit, reaching forward with the front hand, and then taking it down either to the ankle, to the floor, or even to a block on the outside of my ankle. I spin the heart open, hips open, and reach top arm up. Weight is in the outside edge of the back foot and in my front toe mound, and I have a little bit of a lift of the knee here in the front leg. From here, I take my left hand to my hip. I look down at my right foot, begin to bend the knee. I can take my block with me if I have one, move it out about a foot, and then we'll come into half moon pose. So opening up, not a lot of weight in the bottom hand, and then begin to reach that top arm up, stacking the hips. Belly pulls in. Inhale here. Exhale, bend the right knee, step it back, warrior two. Inhale and warrior two. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down to frame the foot. Flow it out and we'll all meet in downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg up behind you, three-legged dog. Exhale, thigh pulls into the belly, into the chest, knee to nose. Step the left foot through between the hands. Rise up to your high lunge. Inhale, hands to heart center. Exhale, twisting to the left, right elbow to left thigh. Puff up that back knee. Next, inhale, we open up to warrior two. Inhale, back, proud warrior. Exhale, taking you right to extended side angle. Inhale, coming back, center. Exhale, straighten the front leg. And right hand to right hip. Right foot weasels in just a bit here, and then we inhale, reach with the left hand. Exhale, take it to the ankle, floor, or to a block. On the outside of the ankle, opening up the hips and reach that right arm up. Again, make sure you have a lift of the left knee here, engaging the thigh. Right hand to right hip. Look down at the left foot. You can take your block with you or just use your hand. Bend the left knee. Block comes out about a foot in front. And then you lift up the right leg, flex the foot, stack the hips, half moon. Belly pulls in. Wobbles mean you're getting better. Inhale here. Exhale, bend the left knee, slowly come back to warrior two. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down. Flow it out to downward facing dog. Good, one more round of breath here. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, hop, step, or jump the feet to meet the hands. Inhale, rising up halfway. Exhale, fold. Prepare for chair. Inhale, hips back, heart up. Palms come together and stand. Exhale. Take the hands down by your sides. You can grab water, or if you're a sweaty person like me, you can wipe off. No matter what I do. Sweaty face person. All right, as you are ready, we'll prepare for chair once more. Make sure the blocks are at the top of your mat if you have them. Inhale, hips back, heart up, chair pose. Exhale, press the hands down, lift the right knee up, and then cross the ankle over the left thigh and sit into chair with hands at heart center. It's a little bit of a balance element here, so make sure that your core is nice and tight. And as you're ready, you can slowly begin to fold forward over that right shin. Maybe take the shin into the armpits. Hands come down to the floor or to your blocks if that feels better. And then just hang out. You can bend the left knee a little deeper. You can straighten it. Just kind of play with the hip opening here. And so I'll turn to face you. As you hang out, see if you can begin to shoot your right hip out at a diagonal. You don't want it to drop. You want to make it move out at a diagonal and get into that outer side of your hip right there, get into that opening. So see if you can try and shift your little booty cheek out at a diagonal there. And we'll hold for 3, for 2, for 1. Begin to lift back up, belly pulls in, hands to heart center. Inhale, rising up. Right knee rises and release. Shake it out. Good. Prepare for chair. Inhale, hips back, heart up. Exhale, pressing down. Lift the left knee this time. Cross the left ankle over the right thigh and take the hands to heart center. Begin to sit back. You can call this reading the newspaper pose if you want. Kind of reminds me of reading the newspaper. From here, forearms come down and see if you can get the shin into the armpits. Maybe bring the hands to the floor or to your blocks if that feels better. Whatever works best for your body. And one side might be a little tighter than the other. And as you're here, instead of dropping the hip down, that's not going to get as good of a stretch. You want to stick your bottom cheek, reach it out at a diagonal towards the top corner of the room. From here, pull the belly in. Slowly take the hands to heart center. Inhale, begin to rise up. Lift the left knee. Exhale, release the foot by your side. Good. From here, inhale, hips back, heart up, chair pose. Exhale, hands down, forward fold. Inhale, rise up halfway, flat back. Exhale, optional crow pose, otherwise you can just flow it out to down dog. Lifting the toes up for 3, for 2, for 1. Shoot it back. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Few breaths here. Good. Inhale, reach the right leg up behind you. Exhale, pull the thigh into the belly, into the chest, knee to nose. Step the foot through between the hands. Rise up to your high lunge. Inhale, hands to heart center. Exhale, twisting to the right. Puff up the back knee. Next inhale, cartwheels you open. Warrior two. Inhale, back proud warrior. Flowing here with the breath. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, coming back center. Exhale, straighten that front leg. Moving for revolve triangle this time. So moving the left foot in just a bit. Heel to heel alignment on this one. We'll begin to turn towards the front. Right hand to hip. Left arm reaches, reaches, reaches. Inhale. Exhale, take the left hand either to the inside or outside of the right foot. And then twist, twist, twist from the middle back, reaching the right arm up. Weight is in the front toe mound and the outside of the back foot. Right hand comes back to hip. From here, bend the left or the right knee. Left heel comes up. Left hand can come to a block out in front, and we'll begin to come into revolved half moon. Lift the back thigh up. Twist your body open to the right. Belly pulls in, and then reach the right arm up. Good. Right hand comes back to hip. Bend the right knee. Slowly come back to a high lunge. Rising up. Good. From here, straighten the front leg. And we open up towards the left. Hands come to hips. Inhale here. Heels out, toes in. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold. Take the hands on the inside of the feet. Press the floor away, drop the head down, and try and bring your torso more under your hips by pressing the floor away. Inhale, rise up halfway here. Exhale, slowly bend the right knee, coming into Skandasana, side lunge, dropping the hips down. If you only go this far where your hips are back and both feet are on the floor, that's fine. Stay here. Otherwise, hips come all the way down. Lift the left toes in a flex. Press the right tricep against the right knee, hand out, and reach. Left hand comes down. We slowly pivot towards the front of the mat, coming into lizard lunge. So both hands are on the inside of the right foot. Left knee can drop down, untuck the toes. And you're welcome to stay here. Your right shoulder and right knee are touching. Or you can come down to your forearms. Collarbones broad, chest forward. From here, plant the hands, and then you will walk your right foot over to the left side of your mat. Set the knee down, and we'll come into pigeon pose. So you want to check in with that back foot, make sure it's going in a straight line out of the left hip. And from here, we'll sit up nice and tall, pull the belly in. Flex the right toes back towards the knee. And then what you might have been waiting for, a nice forward fold. Reach the arms out. Good. From here, walk the hands back in. Plant them right in front of your right shin. Tuck the left toes under. Lift the hips up. Three-legged dog. Shake out any congestion in the right knee. And then come back to downward facing dog. Deep inhale through the nose. Exhale, side out. Other side. Inhale, left leg up behind you. Exhale, hug the knee in nice and tight. Touch the nose and step the left foot through between the hands. Rise up to your high lunge. Inhale, hands to heart center. Exhale, twisting to the left, right elbow to left thigh. Next, inhale, rising up. to warrior two. Inhale back, proud warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reaching back, warrior two. Exhale, straighten that left leg, right hand to hip. I like to walk my right foot in just a bit and make sure both heels are on the same line together. Left hand to hip now, reach the right arm forward, forward, forward. Inhale, reach. Exhale, right hand to the inside or outside of the left foot. And again, you can place your hand up onto a block. And from here, you pull the belly in, twist open to the left. Reach the left arm up. Left hand to hip. Slowly bend the right or the left leg. Take the right hand either to the floor or to a block. Place it out in front. Begin to lift the right leg up for revolved half moon. Pull the belly in. Begin to twist to the left. Active back foot. Reach the left arm up. Good. Left hand back to hip. Slowly step it back to a high lunge. Reach the arms up. Good. Inhale here, straighten the front leg, open up to the right. And I'll turn around for you. So you're facing the right here. This time we have our arms out, reaching wide. Heels are out, toes are in. Inhale here. Exhale, leading with the heart. Forward fold, hands grab either the outsides of the ankles, outsides of the feet, or you can take index and middle finger on the big toes and pull yourself down. Good. As you're down, slowly release the interlace on your toes or the hands from the feet. Inhale, rise up halfway. And this time you guys are going over to your left. So sing into the left foot, hips to heel, and then right toes move up. You can take the hands down to the floor or press that left tricep into the left knee, hand out, and reach the right arm up. Engage the right thigh. And hold, big chest. Inhale here. Exhale, right hand comes down. Slowly pivot towards the front of the mat. Right heel up. Drop the knee down for lizard lunge. So left shoulder and left knee are touching. You can hang out here or you can take your forearms down to the floor. Broad collarbones. Proud chest. Good. From here, press into the palms, straighten the arms. Walk the left foot over to the right side of the mat, and then set the shin down. And from here, check in with that back foot, make sure it's shooting right out of the hip, and we'll sit up nice and tall. Left toes are flexed back towards the knee, belly pulls in. And a nice fold, either coming to the forearms or all the way down to the floor. Slowly bring it back up. Hands plant down, tuck the right toes under, lift the hips up, three-legged dog, shake out any congestion, and then bring the left foot down to meet the right, downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, hop, step, or jump the feet to the hands. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive, reaching up. Exhale, palms connect. Hands to heart center. All right, the moment you've all been waiting for, our flying pigeon. So there might be a few steps here that you need to stop at if you don't make it all the way to flying pigeon. This is where you practice ahimsa and you are kind to yourself. So if you end up not making it today, that's fine. Do the sequence again. Practice at home. More practice makes perfect, all right? So stand in Tadasana. Close the eyes. Remember what intention you set, why you set that intention. And remember, we are just practicing here. Hands to heart center. Good. Blink the eyes open. From here, inhale, hips back, heart up, chair pose. Exhale, press into the hands, lift the right foot up. Cross it over the left thigh. Sit into your reading the newspaper pose. From here, you might just hang out in this pose and open up the hip. That's totally fine. You might reach the hands down to the floor and then bring the hips down, getting the shin up as high onto the triceps as you can, and then flex the right foot and hook it around that left tricep. So see, my shin is up very, very high on the triceps as best you can. From here, I'm lowering the hips down, hands are shoulder distance apart. I begin to place weight into the hands, pressing the left thigh into the right foot. Weight moves forward, weight moves forward. Maybe I can bring that left foot up off the floor. I might stay here, or I might begin to extend out through that left leg for flying pigeon. Press the floor away, and then coming back the same way we came. Good. Hands at heart center. Inhale, reach up. Oh, let's try the other side. So from here, inhale, hips back, heart up, chair pose. Exhale, press down to the floor, lift the left knee, cross it over the right thigh, and sit into your chair with a crossed leg. Then from here, hands come down to the floor, and then we try and get the shin up into the triceps as high as we can. So I like to bring the hips down, hook that left foot around the right shoulder. So flex the toes as best as you can. Hands plant, shoulder distance apart. Right knee is pressing into my left leg so it stays up on the triceps. And then I lower the hips down, gaze is forward. Pull the belly in. Maybe I'm here. Maybe I lift the right foot up. Maybe I extend the right leg back. Pressing the floor away, pulling the belly in, Mula Bandha. Inhale. Exhale, knee comes back in. Come back the same way you came with control. Standing up, lifting the knee, and releasing. Very nice. Come to the top of your mat. Find mountain pose. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up halfway, flat back. Exhale, fold, plant the hands, make your way to down dog, however you wish. Good. From here, inhale the right leg up behind you. Exhale, pull the knee in towards the nose, belly pulls in, step the foot through. Then we rise up to our high lunge. Inhale here. Exhale, open up to wide-legged forward fold. From here, we inhale, big chest. Exhale, hinging forward. And just take the hands down to the floor. Left hand comes in front of your gaze, and we'll inhale, reach the right arm up for a twist. Right hand comes down, replaces the left. Inhale, left hand up. Left hand comes down. And from here, we begin to bend into the right foot, into the right knee, coming back into our side lunge. Hands come to heart center this time. Again, if you need to have the hands on the floor, that's totally fine. Choose what suits you. From here, hands plant. Walk them to frame the foot, right foot in front. From here, we drop the left knee down, untuck the toes, and we just begin to straighten the right leg here. Flex the foot so that the toes are moving towards the knee, and we'll just take our half Hanuman or half split here. If you want to use your blocks, you can have them on either side to prop yourself up. Right hip is reaching back. You can take the nose to the knee or the shin, whatever feels good. And from here, you can decide if you want to stay in half split or scooch that heel forward, taking a full split. And you might not come all the way down. That's totally fine. If you're up a little bit, you can have the hands on the floor and just hold here, or bring your hands to a block. And if you need help squaring the hips, you can tuck those left toes under, and that helps the hips square as well. Keep the front leg engaged. Good. From here to come out, you can slowly bring the front heel back into half Hanuman. If you're already in half split, that's fine. We'll all place the right foot on the floor, come into a lunge, plant the hands, tuck the left toes under, lift the hips, downward dog. Inhale, left leg up behind you. Exhale, knee comes to nose. Step it through. Rise up to your high lunge. Inhale here. Exhale, straighten the front leg, open up, wide-legged forward fold here. Inhale, lead with the chest. Exhale, forward fold. I'll switch sides for you. All the way down. Here, you're welcome to take a headstand if you wish. You can take tripod or interlace the fingers. I prefer interlacing the fingers. And so once you're there, you'll take your head into, the crown of your head into the hands, belly pulls in, and lift up. And you can play here, whatever feels good. Slowly coming down. Back to your wide-legged forward fold, plant the hands. And this time you guys are moving into the left leg, bending into the left knee, taking Skandasana. Right foot is up. Hands come to heart center and pause. Good. So from here, as you are in Skandasana, take the palms to the floor, walk them out in front of the mat. Right heel comes up, right knee down, hands framing the left foot, and then we press back to our half Hanuman or half split. And again, you can use your blocks underneath the hands if you wish, but just make sure that you have a long spine. Flex the left toes and wrap that left hip back. And again, you're welcome to stay in half split here, or you can take full split, scooting the heel forward, And coming all the way down. Right toes can be tucked under to help you keep your hips nice and square, or you can press into the floor, square the hips, and then sit down. Again, if you don't come all the way down, you can have your hands on the floor, or you can have your hands up on blocks. Try and see if you can release a little bit though. See if you can begin to allow yourself to relax at the end of this practice. Good. From here, plant the hands. Slowly use the belly to pull the left heel back up. And then we plant the left foot down, bend the left knee, hands plant. Right toes tuck under, lift the hips up. Downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, walk the feet towards the hands, lowering the hips as you go, and roll down onto your back. From here, take the feet about hips distance apart, very close to your bottom. Reach the hands down, see if you can touch the heels or at least get close. And then just scooch the shoulders a little bit underneath you here. Moving towards bridge, we press into the feet, inhale, lift the hips up, and then we interlace the fingers underneath us, roll the shoulders underneath, and lift the hips up nice and high. Press the back of the head into the floor, lifting the chin away from the chest, and continue to press the arms down into the floor to lift up. Long breath. Inhale here. Exhale, release the interlace, slowly roll down one vertebrae at a time. And just take a moment here. You can bring the feet out wide, knees come together. And we'll take one more of those. So if you want to do another bridge, you're welcome to. Otherwise, I'd like to offer wheel pose. So if you're doing wheel pose, you take the hands on either side of the head, fingertips facing the shoulders, and you hug the elbows in nice and tight. We all bridge up at the same time, so press into the feet, lift the hips into bridge, and if you're a bridger, stay there. Otherwise, wheel pose, you're going to press to the top of the head, hug the elbows in, and then press into the feet and hands, rising up to wheel pose. Keep the knees forward over the toes so that they're not splaying out. And then see if you can press into the legs a little bit straighter, reaching your face outside of the arms, pressing into the floor. Inhale here. Exhale, tucking the chin, slowly coming down, bridgers coming down, rolling the spine down to the floor. And then we'll take the feet out wide on the mat and just windshield wiper them side to side. Good. From here, we'll roll up to a seat. And we'll take a forward fold. So reach the legs out long in front of you. For Paschimottanasana, so flex the feet, hands can come alongside you, engage the quads, inhale here. Exhale, reach the hands out in front of you for the toes and pull the elbows down towards the floor. If you don't reach the toes, then you'll hold on to the calves, broad collarbones, maybe the ankles, maybe the feet. Good. Inhale, slowly walk the hands back up. And then make sure there's enough space for you to lie down on your mat. We'll flex the feet, engage the quads here, pull the belly in, One last little bit of core work here. Reach the arms out straight in front of you, and we'll pull the belly in and slowly lower down one vertebrae at a time. Rolling, 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 nice and slow. Coming all the way down to your back. Heels come towards the bottom, bending the knees. We'll just lift up the hips, scoot them over to the right. And then from here, arms go out wide, knees come up, and let the knees fall over to the left for a nice twist. You can gaze over the right shoulder and maybe reach that left hand out so you can plant both shoulders down. Good. From here, we inhale. Exhale, slowly bring the knees back center. Press into the feet, scoot the hips over to the left. Knees come in, and then you allow them to fall over to the right. And then from here, you look over the left shoulder and scoot that right shoulder over to the right to ground the left. Long, deep breaths. Everything's slowing down. Inhaling here. Exhale, bringing the knees back center. Centering yourself on the mat, extending the legs out straight. Feet to the corners of the mat. Arms alongside you with the palms facing up. And find Shavasana, much earned relaxation. And when you're finished with your Shavasana, you're welcome to stay here as long as you need. You can pull the knees in, roll to your side, and press yourself up to a seat. And take a moment before you open your eyes and resume everyday life. Pressing the palms together, remembering that intention you set one last time. Thanking yourself for coming to the mat. And I thank all of you for watching this video. I hope that you will like it and subscribe to my channel, as I have plenty more videos coming your way. Until next time, namaste.